I'm Stacy Medalinsky of Groovy Grapes. Sabering a bottle of wine is a great party trick, if you know what you're doing. So I'm going to share with you a few tips on how to saber a bottle of sparkling wine at your next party. Now the first step is to get a nice cold bottle of sparkling wine. It's safer if it's colder. Plus you don't want to drink warm sparkling wine, so it's a good place to start. Next, what you want to do is remove all of anything that's on the neck of the bottle, the foil, the wire cage that holds the cork in, and then you're ready to get going. Now, a word of advice, there's a lot of pressure inside this bottle. So as soon as you start fiddling around with it, loosening the wire cage, it actually can be dangerous. The cork can pop out at any time, so you really need to be careful. So as you can see, I'm standing outside. Sabering a bottle of wine is best done outside. Once you saber it, the cork and the neck of the bottle can fly who knows how far. So don't point it at yourself, don't point it at your friends, your loved ones, valuables, windows. It really could damage something, so you need to be careful. So as I said, once you remove the foil and the cage, you have to keep a hand on top of the cork to make sure that it doesn't pop. And just in case, point it away from yourself. The next thing you have to do is find the seam on the bottle. So what you're looking for is a seam on the side of the bottle where the two pieces of glass were fused together, and then when you follow the seam up to the top, the bottom lip of the bottle, that's where you're going to aim with your knife. Now you can use any kind of knife. It doesn't have to be a saber, although if you want to get fancy, you could go there. You could use a butter knife, you could use a chef's knife, and what I'm going to do is use a regular kitchen knife, but I'm going to use the back of it so I don't actually damage the blade at all. And just like in golf and tennis, you want a nice smooth motion with your arm. You're going to knock the bottom lip of the bottle, and if you hit it in just the right place, you're going to have a successful saber. So let's do it. I have my bottle of sparkling wine here. I'm just going to get rid of all of the foil. I don't want anything in the way of my knife. And then I'm going to loosen the wire, and as I said, very carefully, because at this point the cork could potentially pop at any time. So I'm taking the wire cage right off. Now I need my knife. I'm finding the seam on the bottle. Let's see here. My hands are cold. There we go. And I'm just going to very gently glide my knife up the neck of the bottle, and hopefully we'll have a nice smooth saber. Didn't work that time. And there you go.
My name is Christine Asherbong, and I'm the PR director for Ottawa Fashion Week. For me, New Year's Eve style is all about getting dressed up and actually having somewhere to go. So having more glitter in your life and more glam in your life is a perfect excuse to kind of get up, get dressed up, and go out. It's your last night of the year to accessorize to the max, so having crazy arm parties and having as many bangles and sparkles as possible is what I love to do. And just having a good time and celebrating, but also looking your best. For me, I think that the one key element in any New Year's Eve outfit has to be the sky-high heels. I love wearing high heels. I only last for about 10-15 minutes in them, but being able to wear them for that 10-15 minutes makes me feel like a huge supermodel, and I'm towering over everyone, so it's a great feeling.
I'm Yulia Jensen from Yulia Jensen Interiors. Christmas is for the children. New Year's Eve is for the adults. So you want to start by downgrading some of the Christmas decorations so that you have a more sophisticated adult theme at your party. A really great way to use the Christmas tree is to take off all the decorations, no more Dora, no more Disney, and just have white lights. It adds a really soft glow. The other thing that you're going to want to add is a lot of sparkle and glitz. Hollywood glam is a great theme for a New Year's party. So start polishing the silver, get out mirrored trays, light a lot of candles. You really want to create a lot of sparkle. Another fun thing that I like to use is faux fur and really old rustic wood. It's such a nice combination for decor, and it's especially hot during the New Year's season. Another great way that you can jazz up your room is to add paint. Now, some people think, what? Painting's for the spring. But actually, what better way to sort of shock your friends than the last time they're at your house, your room was one color, and all of a sudden it's a beautiful robin's egg blue. It really sets the tone for the year to come. Another thing that you can do is to eliminate all the wine charms. You can never remember, am I the piece of cheese or am I the Leaning Tower of Pisa? It gets so confusing. So what I like to do is just get a whole bunch of different one-off wine glasses. Some have stems, some are blue, some have ornate flowers on them, others are completely stained glass, some might be really childish. It creates a good conversation piece, and also if one breaks, there's no big deal because you're not dying because there's not another one in the set and now you can't use them. So it's a fun way to really keep everybody safe from all the germs that we experience over the season, but really have fun with the glassware as well. So those are some of my tips for New Year's parties.
Good day, my name is Stéphane Paquette. I'm the owner of Le Saint-Estèphe Fine Catering, and today I'm going to talk to you about what's in style for New Year's Eve in 2011. So we know that plastic is basically out, and you want to use as much of things that you can recycle. So bamboo, which is really available almost everywhere, and you can use things like that. You can also use real dishes, which it's better for the environment this year. Today I've prepared a few recipes, basically an oyster with a sabayon, and I've also created a Napoleon of foie gras and a Bavarois of Bavarois mousse, which is very light and fluffy, and it's going to be delightful with champagne for New Year's Eve.